All right, guys, welcome back. Going into the third hour here. Neal, that camera expression, just the best.
Gotta love the Vietnamese internet, guys.
It's actually too good. It's too good. It's too good.
One day,
Anyways, we're leaving the town.
you guys leave the town and proceed back to Hund, then to Karwick, then all the way to Valark.
Yep. And then even further west than that, right?
Yeah.
Is Crown Springs on the way, or not at all?
No. You would want to get to Crown Springs, you'd want to take a left at Valark and head south. A lot.
Yeah. It would have been nice to go to Crown Springs someday so I can read up on the orb.
Well, you can do that someday.
Keep walking.
Damn it. Okay, so you guys proceed on your trip. Let's roll some random encounters, huh? The first 3 days are... Well, the first 2 days are very uneventful. You get to Hund, a lot of people on the road, a lot of armed guards walking with large caravans. And yeah, whatever, not a big deal. You get to Karwick, and is there any sort of supplies you'd like to take for your 1, 2, 3, 4-day journey to Valark?
Just food.
Neal, do you want to roleplay it if you want? Karn, actually, we should. Karn's going to try to sell the armor that he got.
Okay. Alright.
He has chainmail and a battle axe that he'd like to try to sell.
Where does he try and sell these items?
Let's say that shop, or that city you said we just passed through.
Yeah. In the city, where are you trying to sell the items?
He would go to an armorer.
Okay. You poke around, eventually you find an armorer, although it takes lots of grunting and strange, metal skin to figure it out. But eventually you stumble into the sole armorer in Karwick. He looks up from his forge, goes, howdy there, big man. What are you doing around here?
Gives a nod, walks in, slams the chainmail on the table, puts the axe down, and says, "Sell!"
Huh. You want to sell these things? Well, let me take a look at what you got here. Is that a chain shirt or chain mail?
Mail.
I see. And a battle axe, huh?
Yes.
I can give you 23 gold for it.
Done. He has no fucking idea. That's great.
Excellent. And the guy digs out 23 gold coins, slides them across the table to you, and shakes your hand, saying, pleasure doing business with you. What'd you say your name was, buddy?
Karn.
Karn? Karn the half-orc. Well, if you ever come across any more misused items or, abandoned things left behind by their owners and totally not taken off the dead bodies or found in crypts, feel free to swing by. And he flashes you a winning smile.
He seems very pleased with this interaction and walks out with a huge smile on his face, too. And he tries to shut the door very gently. Close it. And he waves on the other side.
Bye there. Anything
That's
else you guys want to do before you leave Karwick?
I don't think so.
Nope.
At least not
Okay.
me.
Give me, 5, 10 silver for the, plus the week that you spent there.
Yeah.
Sometimes, what is that? It's like 5 silver a day for food and lodgings.
That's
Plus
35.
10. So each of you give me 4 gold and 5 silver.
All right.
Done.
And then for traveling supplies for 4 days to Valark, I think it's going to be 2 silver food a day, so 2 times 4 times 4. So that'll be 3 gold and 2 silver. Someone give up that one amount of gold.
I did it.
Yeah, okay, so 3 gold and 2 silver more.
Yeah, if anything,
And
I
then
think
you
we
guys
just
are good
start
to go.
deducting from the...
From the
Well,
cash.
I can replenish myself, but I just took that on my own. I paid it all.
Okay. If anything, start deducting from the 400 gold that we have. Or
Yeah.
however much you have in those chests.
We have the 200 and then whatever else.
200 plus 133.
Yeah.
Paying it in the copper that we had would probably be the best.
I'll do that after this.
Sure.
Okay. 3 days on your way to Valark, and you stop by this little tea shop on the side of the road. It looks like there must be like a family that lives here and operates this tea shop, and it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's a place for everyone that comes to rest for a few moments. And sitting up at this tea shop, which is really just a bar with some stools and then like a little outdoor deck, is this woman. She's got to be 90 years old if she's a day. She's got a little straw hat on coming out straight out on the sides and is holding a silver ring in her hand. And as you guys approach, she runs up to you, well, hobbles up to you fairly eagerly and goes, "Ah, look at the adventurers that we have here today."
Hello, ma'am.
Well, aren't you a dour lot? Would I be able to interest you in the most amazing of magical items? The most wondrous thing that you've set your eyes upon?
Orb!
No, it's
Yes!
larger than an orb. It's a ring, she says, and rolls her silver ring before you.
Ooh.
What does your ring do?
Ah, this ring increases the focus, the precision, the accuracy, the mental capacity of a man skilled with a sword. Skilled with a blade, really.
Varnish, do you want to check it out?
Do you mind if I confirm by detecting magic?
Of course not. That would be... No. I mean, if you are capable of casting such spells, you should, of course, divine whatever you see before you.
All
We don't
right. Let me start my ritual. Don't mind me.
She's kind of standing there, shifting awkwardly. And then this time, she then turns to the rest of the party. So while the buffoon
No,
dances about,
talk. Don't talk. You'll interrupt.
are any of you interested in the finest?
Well, we
goes
need
on.
to determine if it actually is what you say it is before we decide if we want to buy it or not.
Dante, you Mr.
It just
Varnish,
seems
please
like this is taking a
please
while.
start over, Mr. Varnish. No talking or the ceremony will be interrupted. You know magical things.
10 minutes pass of awkward silence. Some people come up, some people leave. You know, a family comes up and the kids start looking at you guys and making faces, but everyone's just stone-faced. The kids get disappointed and go away. After the 10 minutes passes, your spell goes off, looking all about for magic. The ring that she is holding in her hand is not magic. However, there is a person sitting inside the tea shop that has a pair of magic swords and some magic armor on.
I go up to my party and I whisper it to them.
I whisper back and say, like, do you guys want to fight? Because I'm sure one will happen if we call out this.
Do I detect her as a spellcaster? Because I think detect magic would tell me if she is.
She is not a spellcaster.
She is not even a spellcaster.
Is it
Well,
just her? Like, is there anybody else?
What?
There's the
Yeah,
guy
there's
with the magical swords.
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of people in the tea shop right now, like 10 of them.
How many people? Oh, 10.
Yeah, 8 patrons, the guy behind the shop, and his daughter, who seems to be sweeping and bussing.
I guess I turned to Karn. I'm just like, Karn, you feel like fighting?
We could try to
Yes!
buy. We could buy the swords of these people.
But
Well,
what about the ring? The ring. What did your incantation say? Did it not reveal the most powerful ring of all?
It's not magical, my dear. I'm
What?
afraid you might have gotten, I would say, screwed by someone.
No, I think you're a liar, and you're trying to get my magic ring for less than the asking price. And I'll tell you what,
I don't
I'm
even
not
want
going to sell it to you at all now.
Yes,
And
keep
she
your
walks away in a
non-magical
huff.
ring.
And
I
walks
spit
back
on the
into
floor. I'm like,
What is the? Is there
I should charge you for this.
a like what a caravan in front of us that this person? I guess we don't know this, but what is in front of us?
So
Caravan?
No caravans. There is the little shack. It's got a separate room for like the house, and then this covered with like palm fronds, kind of covered on the outside, little bar where there's a bunch of people sitting and drinking tea. A guy on the other side serving tea and boiling water, and then like a porch that extends out with a couple of chairs. There are no other caravans. There are 8 patrons inside. One of them has 2 swords crossed over his back, short swords, and chainmail armor on. The others are kind of nondescript peasants.
I'm like, do you guys really want... I don't think he's going to give those up. I'm not even sure if any of us would make use of that.
I think if we could get the patrons, and I say this just to the group, not out loud, super loud. If we could get the patrons out of the shop, we could easily take whatever we want here.
Do we really want to do that? We'd make a name for ourselves immediately.
Well, if there were no survivors, there would be no name.
I just kind of fault my eyes
I
towards...
feel like we should fight innocents. Why don't we just try to buy the swords of them? We were here to
How
buy
innocent
items.
can she be? She just tried to scam us, and she's probably trying to do the same to others.
No, I agree. We should report her to the law.
It's one way of dealing with things.
Karn, do you care one way or the other?
No.
Here, hold on. Let me ask a simpler question. Do you want to fight this man and get his items?
Magic?
Apparently.
And he's working with the lady that tried to scam us?
We don't know. We assume so, yeah.
He's with her, at least?
Think
No,
so.
they're all just kind of in the same area. There's nothing to actually link the two of them together.
Talk first!
Fair enough.
Yes, I agree.
Fair enough. Dante, would you like to do the talking? Perhaps maybe some suggesting that he should just hand over the items?
Well, the suggestion has to make sense. He's not just going to want to hand them over, but if perhaps we have something that has no use of all that we could trade for the items, then yes.
Yes, let's trade him a non-magical sword for a magical one.
Yes.
Then it's better.
Karn, do you mind giving up your current weapon for his, perhaps?
Kind of looks at his axe. Looks at his sword. Does the sword look really nice?
It's 2 short swords.
And do you have to be proficient in 2 weapons, or can you swing both weapons?
You could swing both weapons, both short swords. Yeah.
But you wouldn't have the
Possibly.
proficiency bonus, I don't think. If anything, just be like, there's a pretty good looking arrow, wouldn't you say, Dante? Hand him the arrow.
Well, and do you have a quiver on?
Yes.
I have a dagger.
So how many, who appears to be the owners of this arrows? The shopkeeper?
What? The arrows
What?
are mine.
Oh, I thought, okay, sorry.
We're trading... Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
yes, okay, I understand now. So I take... Well, that may not make sense because he might not have a bow to shoot them with.
Doesn't matter. I thought your
I have an idea.
suggestions were quite...
I have an idea. So I have a dagger, and I walk up to the man. But before I do this, I say, Karn, this has gone badly for me before. If this does not work, I'm gonna need you and the rest of the party to have my back.
Yes, always!
Okay, so I walk up to the man.
Meanwhile, can I go cast magic armor on myself?
I'm with him.
I would
Okay.
go back and cast mage armor on myself. It's okay, I just casted detect magic,
No.
it's all the same.
I lost you guys.
Oh no.
We can hear you.
Yeah, his cam's
Okay,
about to
I
go
hear
off, though. Oh, he's back.
Alright, I lost you guys. I heard something about mage armor, and that was it.
Yeah, I wanted to go up in a corner and cast mage armor on myself. I figured since I just been casting for 10 minutes, it's still gonna go fairly well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I walk up to the man, and I say, "You know, I have been admiring your swords from afar."
He turns around on the table, on the stool, look back at you guys, leans back against the table a little bit, and goes, "Well, they are mighty nice."
Would you mind if I took a closer look at them? They just look so polished, so sharp.
Let's look.
Would you mind repeating that? He says.
Just want to hold your dagger. It looks
I want
polished.
you to unsheath
Sharp.
your sword and put it in my hand.
The face that Neil got. That frozen
Is he
face
frozen?
is so good.
Oh man.
His face is so good.
I just want to hold your big, sweaty, steel caliber sword.
Is this being suggested to him?
Oh, that face.
No.
is so
I'm just asking to look at them right now.
I'm
He-
looking at the face.
He smiles and says, "Well, I like to not show them to someone unless I have to use them."
Well, I will tell you what. And I take my dagger out.
Man, internet.
Can you hear me?
Don't think so. He's gone.
Okay, he's
I love the face he had though.
yeah. I didn't realize he was frozen for like a couple seconds.
Me neither.
Grab my water quick.
All right. He's back in the call. I don't know if he can hear us though.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. This is, you know,
Ryan, what were you saying?
oh fuck.
So Neil.
All right, so he says that he would not like to show you his swords.
Okay,
he doesn't
so
like
I-
to show
I
them
think-
unless he's going to use them.
I have an idea, and I take out my dagger, and I say, examine this amazing piece of equipment. Now, if I may, suggest to you that we make a trade. Now, your swords are nice, yes, but this dagger, if you look, the fine craftsmanship of this dagger would be much more useful to you than those two swords. Those two swords must be encumbering you, holding you down. This dagger is much more deft, subtle, for so many more purposes. You can really use it for anything. I suggest we trade. Your two swords, which, yes, they are fine, but not as fine as this dagger. I
All right, well,
suggest-
that's supposed to be a sentence or two.
He accidentally just
I mean-
left the call. He didn't even answer. He's like, I'm done. I'm out.
He's doing it again.
Well, we leave the bar with the two
Yeah,
short swords.
We got some chainmail. We'll have
Yep.
Jen identify that eventually.
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah.
What was that magical item you got that we haven't identified yet? What was that? Was
Which
that
one?
was that the orb or was that something
Yeah,
else?
it was the orb.
You sure it wasn't something
divination.
else?
Nope, just the divination orb. It's the first magical item we had. Would have been nice to keep it.
We can go back for it later.
Yeah.
Well,
Beep doop beep boop.
I
Burp, burp.
guess I'm just gonna cut to a break, and we'll wait for Neil to come back, rather than just killing time.
Okay.
We'll see you guys in a bit. All right, sorry about that, guys. We are back. Ryan and Neil, you guys want to continue your conversation?
Yeah, so essentially...
Jesus Christ. He's still
love
there,
the-
so just go ahead.
Okay, essentially, I want to suggest that we make a trade his swords for my dagger.
He looks at your dagger and reaches over to examine it, pulls it up next to his face, takes a look. And that is your suggestion spell, right?
Correct.
Okay. And how exactly does it work?
I think it says you give us
Target
all
must
the
make a
things.
wisdom saving throw, not a failed save. Okay.
And it says
Okay.
duration is for concentration. Does that mean is how long I'm concentrating?
Yeah, to
For
concentrate on the
up
spell.
to 8 hours. Yeah.
Right. So he leans back and goes, No, I don't think that's one of those deals I'm really ready to make.
Are
Why
you
don't you
sure?
and your friends?
I'm really suggesting this to you. You don't even want to consider?
It was a nice try, but take your little witchcraft somewhere else, buddy.
Witchcraft.
He's like warlock craft, sir.
What if we offer you some gold for these swords?
Not for sale. But thank you for noticing.
I wink at him.
Gives you
I'm
a
always watching.
pointing at your face,
Is he a
and
human?
then realizes that you're male.
Is he a human, by the way? What race is he?
He seems to be a half elf.
Oh, okay.
He could read my
So,
elven caves
Does that
writing.
count as a spell usage? Have I used a spell there?
You have used a spell.
Okay.
Well, let's continue on. Have a good day, sir. Sorry for trying to steal your weapons.
What'd you say your names were?
We didn't. Have a good day.
I'm Almis. See you later.
See
You
ya.
know this little lady is trying to sell rings and they're not magical, huh? Just saying.
She's
Not very-
harmless.
Well, she would have gotten money out of us, huh?
He shrugs. It's only money.
You're an interesting man, Almus. I leave. Toodaloo.
So Almus, so he's like a distant grandfather of Gregor then.
Yes. Yes. I get it. I get
So did it there?
it.
So you guys leave, right?
Yeah, we're heading westward.
Okay. Just making a note.
He's like attempted to steal from final boss. Right?
Okay, let's make the rest of your encounter checks here. The rest of the way to Valark is surprisingly dull. Not much happens on the road, and you pull into Valark one evening. Welcome. Yeah, the side of the walls are very welcoming to you. You've been sleeping out in the cold, on the hard ground. I don't think all of you guys even have like bed rolls and whatnot, so it's not a very comfortable
I have bed
experience.
rolls.
Out.
Yeah, Karn might. I don't think the rest
That's our
of us-
adventure packs.
Yeah, well, not
got a
everyone's as
bedroll.
well prepared for this as you.
Okay.
But you come back to Valark. Its warm walls are kind of inviting and comforting, and you look around until you come across a tavern that you've been multiple times before, and you stop in to get a bed for the night. It is 5 silver for food, dinner, lodging, and breakfast.
Okay. Karn, you want to just check that off the big list?
Check what off?
5 silver per person.
So 2 gold.
Yeah.
Sure. 198 in that box.
The innkeeper, as Karn comes in carrying this heavy chest over his shoulder, because there's not really anywhere else to carry this giant chest, kind of looks you up and down and goes, "Well, you're a big one, aren't you?"
Yes.
Huh. His eyes kind of focus on you, and he seems to be looking greedily at what no one else had seemed to notice or care about the entire trip. But you make your way to your rooms, and you get fed, and the night passes uneventfully unless you have something you'd like to do.
I don't think so.
Cool. Next day rolls around. If nothing else, then we will just fast forward to Jade Run or until something happens.
Yeah, Jade Run.
When we go into the road, I'd like to cast Mage Armor. Like, after we exit town.
Okay. It is
Every
so.
day. Yeah.
Okay. Between Zane and Twin Oaks, it's been another 1, 2, 3 more days. and you are walking alongside the river when you come across an overturned cart. It seems that the sacks of grain inside are slightly spilled out, but otherwise intact. Looking around, you do not see any bodies, but give me a nature check, all of you.
Ooh, nature check. Let me check on this one. I got 2 on it.
I got a 2. I got a 2 as well.
I got a
Nice.
3.
I got an 8.
Oh. My
1 plus
nature's
2.
not so high now.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Varnish with the nature.
19 will do it. The bear killed him.
Vernouche, you
There's,
see...
there's literally a bear standing next to the dead
He's the only one to
bodies.
notice the bear before he dies.
You see strange tracks leading off in the direction of the river to the north. They look like it's some sort of bipedal creature with a tail.
Ooh, it seems like there are some tracks here. Should we follow them?
Got
What
a job
kind of
to do.
tracks?
But the tracks, they attacked the wagon.
Sucks for them. Gotta go turn this money in. Or gotta go turn this jade in.
If we look at the cart, does it look like the cart of somebody who was wealthy or somebody who was poor?
It looks like a farmer's cart, a merchant's cart. He's bringing his wares to somewhere.
What
If
if
his
there
wares
is
happen to
more
be grain.
jade?
Farmer's
He's
got grain. You
probably-
can see in the wagon there. Besides, we're only tasked with a little bit of jade. We don't need any more.
Alright.
Can't always be starting problems. We gotta finish this one first.
Though, the one compelling reason I might want to do this is I'm feeling very close to being more experienced, and perhaps perhaps this would be a good detour.
Yeah. Adventure is always interesting.
I am up for examining the tracks.
Karn,
Amos obviously against.
Yes.
I think Varnouche wins it then 3-1.
Alright, I start following the tracks.
The tracks lead out towards the river and then down an embankment onto a very soft, grassy area that kind of spills into some sort of water lilies. Down on the embankment, you see the eviscerated body of 2 people, a man and a woman. Their guts are spilled all over the place. Their clothes are torn apart. One of them is missing a couple of limbs. The other one has had their flesh ripped from their skeleton. It looks like they were munched on.
I check their throats and then look at the group with an extremely stern face and say, "Good."
Yes,
Like,
indeed.
yeah. Hope
It
that
seems
doesn't turn
like
into
that-
us.
It seems like that creature had a tail too. I can tell by the tracks. The tracks.
Okay.
I watched
Everybody
them.
give me a perception check
My favorite.
with a -2 penalty.
Straight 7, Neil. Deal with it.
Nice. Fucking
Well.
Amos. Alright.
All right.
16.
Reptile comes out. And the words "test your might."
Yeah,
come
Reptile
across-
just shows up. Luke hangs on the
Big
other
block
side. We're
of
just like,
ice.
and we just slowly back out of the fucking woods.
Just starts kicking across the screen.
This is actually the
Amos-
tree with the giant moving mouths.
I'd like all
We'll
of you
come back
guys
too.
to roll initiative. But everyone except Amos is... no, Amos and Dante are not surprised. Everyone else is surprised.
Okay.
I believe. Let me check here.
19.
Whoops.
No, I just have advantage on dexterity saving.
24.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's all right. We're about to start fighting, and I'll be rolling the ones.
So we start off with an Amos.
Okay. What are we starting off with?
So you see, you're not surprised. You see looming out of the water, kind of like pushing themselves out of the water, are these lizard-like or snake-like men. These strange reptilian creatures start pulling themselves out of the water and raising their spears to throw at you. But you are quick as a bunny, and you
We
react.
fought these
to it
guys
first.
at another waterfront, didn't we? Do they look like them?
Yeah, they look a lot like them.
There you go.
I will use the bonus action to... Actually, I will take a shot at one of them, and then use a bonus action to hide behind one of the trees.
Okay.
So I will do... Here's the attack roll with the short bow. 23. Are they within melee range of anyone?
No, they're like.
Wait. Do I have surprise attack on this guy?
No.
What? I rolled a 23 and I wasn't surprised.
You weren't surprised, but neither was he. He was attacking you. Why would you get surprised on him?
All right, Mr. Lawyer.
For the shock value of how well Amos recognized him immediately.
What am I? Oh, I'm just rolling damage now. D6 plus 4. 10 damage, and I hide behind one of the trees and say, "They're in the water, or coming out of the. They're right in front of you. Don't be surprised."
Karn still can't see it.
The rest of you guys are taken by surprise.
Not me.
No, I'm sorry, not Dante. Dante, you actually go first as well.
Okay.
Crap.
I would like to knock the one that Amos shot back into the water with my Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
Oh wait, I have. Oh, okay.
Just kidding, though.
Hold on, it says you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So, it's not going to be a crit, but I'll roll another
I believe
D20.
that was filed under broken, Neil. But
Yeah.
That's my...
No.
I'm just going to roll another D20 plus 6 to see if it
6.
crits. Okay, you know, you can't...
Almost.
Almost.
Wrong type of 20.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Dante.
Dante.
I missed. I rolled an 8.
All right. You hurled an Eldritch Blast right past one of the lizardmen as it splashes into the water, and the 4 of them are on you. 1 against Dante. What is your armor class, Mr. Dante?
I think it's like 42. Let me double check.
Well, that's not going to work for me then.
11.
All right.
Oh, wait,
One of
does
you
it-
lizardmen skewers you with a spear.
Oh, wait. I have... Sorry. I'm forgetting how to play my class. He takes an additional 2d6 from sneak attack because I had advantage.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
give me another 2d6.
So he takes 15.
He actually is... No, not 15 more. Total.
Yeah, total of 15.
Okay. Alright, that guy closes with you after Dante took his 5 points of damage. He tries to run you through, but misses. One of them attacks Karn with surprise. Ooh, and hits, but does not crit. Karn, you take 8 points of damage.
mm-hmm.
And Mr. Varnoosh,
78.
your raccoon is attacked and hit.
Oh no! I
You
can't
wonder
do
if-
anything to protect it. Wouldn't I get a melee something? No.
No, you're surprised.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
guys wanted to fight this. I'm
That's
hiding
the
behind a tree.
raccoon.
Your raccoon takes 3 points of damage. Lizard folk make 2 melee attacks, each with a different weapon. Oh, and then they try and bite at each of you as well, because apparently that's something they do. Karn is missed. Dante is bit. Amos is bit.
What? I'm behind a
And-
tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they move to close with you.
What
a long
does the
bite.
hide benefit not actually hide? Is it just like subtle hiding to where my toe is peeking
It's to color the game, JP. We get it, you know?
No, but
Flavors
it's very like if you hide 10 feet away and they can move more than 10 feet, and they go in that direction because they saw you go in that direction, they see you.
out? All right.
You have to roll it for
rolled
anything?
a perception. Actually, yeah, give me a perception check or
Well, they
a
would have
stealth
to, right?
check.
A
Yeah,
stealth check? Okay.
yeah.
See, that's how you roll. That's how you learn.
25.
Oh fuck!
He bites a mushroom that looks like you.
Yeah, I cleverly drew my face on a mushroom.
Yeah.
Yep, they still found you. Rolled a natural 20 on this check.
Of course.
No one ever believes it when it happens.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you hide your dice, bro.
you can send all of your hate directly to koibu@regalgoblins.com for that one.
Joke is it won't get to him. He has no email in Vietnam.
They're all intercepted.
Yeah. Oh, and then biting damage is d6 plus 2 as well.
This
So-
is the Nagas doing the biting?
No,
No, it's
the
not August.
lizard men.
The lizard men.
So, Amos, you take 7. Dante, you take 5. And Mr. Varnouche's dog takes another
Raccoon.
3. Damn it!
Raccoon, bro.
It's not eating the raccoon well enough.
Okay, I want
Stop
to I want to, what is it called? React to my bite with Hellish Rebuke.